ready to get in this mug.
All right, now we're playing in. Guys, I guess just talk about the game tonight, getting back home after a tough loss against Michigan. Just what was the goal tonight for you guys?
I would say just be more fluid offensively. We put in a lot of work in practice to be more efficient, more fluid, and I think we saw spurts of that, but. We got out-rebounded tonight. That was really the main message after, and, that's just unacceptable. Even without Ernest, we need to be plus 10, plus 15 against those guys. So those are some of the holes we're looking at right now. And, I think Coach put it really well. It's like who does have it together right now in November? And we're working towards that every day and just, trying to fill our holes. So, pause. Go ahead, you got it.
I say just being physical. We got to be a more physical team. Be the first one to hit. Also, the long rebounds. They shot a lot of threes. So, quick guards, they get into the long rebounds. We just got to be first to the ball and get all the loose balls.
David, five blocks tonight, most blocks by two players since 2021. Can you just talk about your approach as a rim protector?
Honestly, it's just go get it. A lot of people told me I'm not a rim protector, so I just came out, was just prove them wrong. So.
You've gotten to start the last two games without Ernest in the lineup. Just talk about that opportunity so early in your career and how you feel like you're doing with it.
It's been a learning experience. It's been tough, but I love every second of it. And honestly, I just look forward to the next game and just getting Ernest back on the court. But until then, I'm ready for it. So.
What's the message been from Ernest over the last couple of days?
Just keep your head down, keep pushing. Don't let outsiders, get in your head, and just don't let the media get to you. So that's just really been his message.
Anyone can answer this question, but just speaking of Ernest, you guys are all new faces. What was your first impression of him, and what has he meant to this program, just being here a short time?
My first impression was his ball tracking ability. On offense and defense, I've never seen a player be able to roll off the ball screen and be able to track the ball in the air and finish it so well. It's like every time you throw it up, regardless, he doesn't even have vision on the rim, and it's like he's gonna catch it and he's gonna put it in. And then defensively, players like Ernest, they cover up so much that you don't even notice until you miss them. Defensively on rotations, just being there in the paint, being a presence, rebounding. So that's a huge void to fill that you're asking a freshman to come in, which for a while in college basketball, we haven't seen true freshmen really be able to step in to these roles right away across the country. You obviously have your special ones, but Punch and Micah and all the rest of they're super special. So I'm super excited for the way that college basketball is going, where you're starting to see more freshmen get action right away and really producing. So I think it's pretty cool.
You talked about the offense having success in the Spurs. What do you think the difference was when you were having more success in the first half versus in the second when the Spurs weren't falling as much?
Right. It's just getting off of it. Coach Preacher's getting off of it, penetrating, looking to pass, and I think we did a really good job of that today. Although our threes didn't fall a whole ton, but we really got in there, played off two and looked for guys to get open. So, it's not gonna be perfect every night, but when our intentions are like what we had today, I think we're moving in the right direction.
You guys have talked about defensive being a big emphasis. You held Alcorn State to 48 points and 30% field goal. What do you think was working today defensively?
You said wasn't working?
What was working defensively?
Honestly, I just say we had spurts of just giving that extra effort. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what we like it to be, but it's definitely coming along. So I really just say our extra effort is what's got us at.
You guys have a little bit of a break now before you go on the road and have a little bit of a tournament. What do you think the goal should be for this team over the next week or so as you guys prepare for that?
The goal is the same. Just go in and get better each and every day. We got things that we need to work on, and it's obvious that we have our switches. We got to work on it.
Absolutely.
it's just little things like that. Rebounding, I'm pretty sure we're going to do some rebounding drills in practice. But, yeah, just going into every day just thinking, okay, today is a day to get better.
How much of these challenges that you guys are facing, you talk about switches and loose ball rebounding, that kind of stuff, how much of that is communication for a group of guys that, this was your 5th game together?
Yeah, it's a lot of communication. The chemistry is always building as the year goes on. Right now, it's just a little rust spot in the communication. But I feel like I think we all can say that, as each game it gets better, and we start to hear each other more. And, the goal is to be ready in March. So, we're just working towards that.
Any last question for them? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thought it was, I thought we really came out and played the right way early, and passing was really good. I thought we got out in transition, but we just didn't convert, didn't shoot at some wide open threes that we didn't hit, and that kind of continued throughout the game. But I thought our passing was really good. We ended up 17 assists with not really shooting it great. So make some more of those open threes. I mean, I don't know there were any bad shots on those threes. Maybe one late clock situation. So, but it is a little surprising. 32 of our 55 shots are threes. But we got to shoot it better, but that's not going to be there all the time, and that's what I tell our guys. Sometimes you're going to miss some shots, we're going to miss some threes, we're going to miss some free throws, so the defense has got to be the constant, and I thought that was pretty good, solid, and we got our numbers, our forced some turnovers like we wanted to, but at the end of the day, the rebounding, the loose balls, the end of clock possessions on the defensive end were just we didn't seem to come up with the possessions. So that was probably the most disappointing thing. But I really thought we passed it well. I thought we really tried to get other guys shots. It didn't show in efficiency, but I thought the effort was there, and we made some improvements in that area. I don't think we had a lot of bad shots, which was something that we wanted to correct from our last game, guarded shots, and so that was good to see. Didn't shoot it great. I wish we would have been more efficient offensively, but I thought the effort was there, that we were trying to get other guys shots.
You said last week that we hadn't seen the David Punch that you've been seeing.
No.
2 games into starting, do you feel like we're starting to get glimpses of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's practice is one thing, playing in games is another thing, and and getting used to some things, and playing against other good players too. So, yeah, I mean, he was, he's getting a great opportunity because of the minutes here and Ernest out. I thought Malik did a good job too. You saw improvement in both of them in a couple days, and so. When I talk about the rebound, if you look at them, 12 rebounds is a good number between those two guys. Disappointed about the other numbers. We've got to keep getting them better, because certainly, Ernest, I would think, would be back here pretty shortly. But, we need to get them better as well. So that was good to see. And like I said, it's good to see Malik get a few rebounds and Punch. He's been a really good defender, not so much because of the block shots that we got him today, but he has been a real good defender for us. And so we love him. We love what he's doing. And again, I think we did some really good things. We tried to do some things, but defensively, some breakdowns at the end of possessions, which, again, is something we really try to address.
You mentioned him already, Malik. Pretty efficient night. With him having missed the majority of his senior year to that injury and all the work he had to do in the offseason, just how impressed are you with where he is?
Oh, there's no question. I mean, when I saw the injury, and actually I was watching the game when it happened, I probably, in my mind, and find out it was an ACL, that it was going to be pretty hard for him to play and having no spot, especially as soon as he came out here, when we can't think how exactly the timing, but I mean, he was barely moving, could barely jump, and but that's normal when you're not doing the things, and so. He's made significant progress. We think he's going to be a really good player, but not playing for, as I joked about, it's good to throw him in at Michigan, and he hadn't played in 2 years. I mean, against Provo Junior High School. You know, I mean, that was almost a true, maybe a slight exaggeration, but not much. So it's. I mean, we're highly excited about those two guys. There's no question about it. But you know, I mean, no one's playing freshman 5-man, and guess what? You're covering the one school that's doing it for 40 minutes. So we're in a position.
Coach, I know he didn't play today, but I'm doing a profile on Ernest.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first impressions of him, and just how would you describe him as a player and what he's meant to this program?
Well, I hadn't really seen him play prior to even getting here. I did see him in USA Basketball. It was probably the first time I saw him, and when he was invited to that, we got him invited to that, and he didn't make the team. But you know, you know, he didn't play at all at Kansas, so you knew there was work to be done. I mean, I kind of it had no open slate. We had to get better. That was pretty much it. So a lot of work to do, and you know, you've seen the progress. You've seen it this year, and now, you know, one of the things I think it's held him back is just missing long periods of time, and that happened a lot to us last year, and now he's missing a long period of time now. So just consistently being out there is going to be the best thing for him, practice and games.
How did you feel about the way you guys took care of the ball tonight?
You know, I thought we tried to force a few passes, but I look at the 11 turnovers. It's obviously a good number. I mean, a little high for us, but you know, we want to be low turnovers, and we have been. We've been ridiculously low, to be honest with you, in the games. But I thought we forced a few today. I thought we overpassed, to be honest with you, which, you know, it's kind of aired on where we were the other day. I thought we never quite got in the rhythm offensively today, and I don't know why. I don't know if you know, we didn't go. I don't know if we did enough on Sunday. We didn't go a lot yesterday, so I mean, I probably got to take responsibility for that. But we've got to get going here, and then we've also got to handle different defenses better that we're seeing in practice. And we did. I don't know that it led to turnovers, but I think some of our decision making wasn't great. That's why we didn't convert in transition as much as I think we could have or should have.
Played your first true road game as early in the season as I think you have in your career here. What lessons do you learn from that experience? How does that impact you guys going
Man, we
forward?
lost. I mean, you know, no, very few teams play. It doesn't matter when you play it or what. I mean, we just didn't have the challenge, so we went and scheduled one on our own. But I mean, it's over. I think it's, you know, we got work to do. If we just played it, and I think I have more work to do now than I have any team in a while. So there goes the old play on the road. You know, it'll still be written, but it certainly hasn't proven. We didn't come back and play better today because of it, I didn't think. I thought we really tried to pass and took better shots. I thought we did, so it was good to see. But rebounding did not recover. We did not respond, and that's disappointing. That's on me. That's simply on me. We had two practices, and I did not put the emphasis on that. It was enough as I really sit here and think about it now. The rebound thing is on me, and we've got to go to work on that and get that fixed, because this is now third game if you count our exhibition scrimmages. This is unacceptable. So I got to do a better job on that, and that getting beat on you would think getting beat by 12 on the road, Michigan on the glass, especially down the stretch, because it was +1 they were, and then they outscored us down the stretch and they out-rebounded us down the stretch. That would be a good indicator, but we didn't respond. So it's on me, and that loss at Michigan didn't make us a better team based on where we are today, rebounding wise especially. I got to really stick to that. So we've got to again. But you know, it's not easy. I mean, you play one way for 80, 90 practices, and then Ernest goes out, then you got to go play a different way. So Ernest was out there all the practices in the summer and for most of the part of this fall. So that's something I think I think we could have handled better. But we mix it up. We play with them on one team and play with the other team. We mix up the teams. We got to handle that better. But we got work to do. We got to make free throws. I mean, it's just we're hurting bad possessions by not making free throws too. I mean, hurting good possessions by not making free throws at a rate. So we shot better in the last couple of days in practice. Numbers were better. We've never shot more free throws than any team I've ever had than this team. So the results haven't been there, but we're going to keep working.
You've gone the last couple of weeks with game, 2 practices.
Yeah.
2 practices. Now you've got over a week before your next
Yeah.
game. Does that change how you approach practices over the next week?
Oh, well, it changes a little bit, but yeah, we've got to plan them out and see. I mean, yeah, I've been thinking about it all week how we were going to handle it and what we were going to do. So it is a unique setup. It kind of, that we had to fit in all these games for different reasons. And actually, Alcorn, we was fortunate to get this moved back a day. And Michigan, we wanted to play on Saturday, but they wanted to play on Friday. And so there, it kind of got bunched a little bit. But now we've got some time, and now we have a little better feel from where we're at. I think. Like I said, the rebound thing, I've got to fix it. I've done. I take these last 2 days. I did not make us get us to be a better rebounding team, and that's on me.
I don't want to keep going after rebounding here, but you mentioned that I think David and Malik had 12 combined. Do you want to see the guards get more involved? Is it an
Yeah, no, we have a set number. They have to get 10 minimum. That's every day, and so that's. I thought we should have more offensive rebounders. That includes the big guys as well on that, because we miss so many wide open shots. I mean, we really talk about open shots. If we miss, that's fine. That's like I tell you guys, shoot open shots. But then we got to get the offensive rebound because we know to be going there. And so, to me, to miss that many wide open threes and shots, I think we should have more offensive rebounds from our big guys in that area. But we're not getting it. We're not getting it done. We're not getting it done. I mean, to say it again and repeat myself, I'm going to take responsibility for it because I don't think obviously we went into Michigan talking about because of their size and those things, but we didn't get it done there now, especially down the stretch, and that's what we've got to do. So surprising to me, I mean, obviously. Our best rebounder is not playing, so that has something to do with it. But we need more from our guards, and we've made that very clear that it has to be better.
Any last question for Coach? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.